6:30 p.m. Good evening, televiewers. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you very much for joining us in tonight's edition of Viewpoint on DBS Television. The ongoing Anglophone crisis has been for almost 5 years, and each and everyone has a role to play in making sure that the crisis comes to an end. In tonight's edition, we'll be finding out what artists have done so far to contribute to the sensitization or to talk about peace in order to appease the hearts of the individuals or those concerned to drop their arms and think of, can we give peace a chance? And the receiving artist tonight, we are having one online. I'm talking of Fofi Dola. It's not the first time that we are having him. Several times we've had him to talk issues concerning the cultural world, and we are equally honored to have a guest with us here in the studio. He is a producer and an artist, of course, commonly or very known by most young Cameroonians. I'm talking of Philbill Diani. It's a pleasure having you all, and I will start by welcoming our guest in the studio. Philbill, good evening, and thank you very much for honoring our invitation.
Good evening. It's an honor to be part of this program. Hopefully
you give your point of view concerning each artist anyway.
Anytime, any day.
Anytime, any day. And Fofi Dola, having you live from Kuwait, it is a pleasure having you on this platform again.
Thank you. Good evening to all the televiewers, and good evening to you, Philby. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Ladies and gentlemen, let us have the first part of the show. Thank you very much for joining us once more again. In the first question, peace and unity in Cameroon, artist missing in the fight. That is what we are trying to find out. Philbill, I'll begin with you. Yes or no? Artist missing in the fight?
No.
No. Fofi Dola, your
I stand with Philbill. No, artists are not missing.
You stay with us, and in the second question, do artists still command the respect they had in Cameroon? Fofi Dola, your point of view?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. Philbill?
Same. I don't
Same.
think so.
No. Let us have the debate. Peace and unity in Cameroon. Are artists missing in the fight? That is the question we are trying to find out in tonight's edition of Viewpoint. And having our guest with us here in the studio, who is one of them, or we are having all of them, he thinks that artists are not missing in the fight. Philbill, now the crisis has been ongoing for years now. Artists are relatively out of the scene, not talking about it. We don't feel their presence or their reaction towards bringing peace or preaching peace to return back in the crisis northwest and southwest region. So, could you actually defend your colleagues to tell us what are you doing actually to make sure that peace and calm returns back to Cameroon?
First of all, music. It's like a consolation. It's like peace. So every artist out there who doesn't get into the picture, especially during this period of a crisis, I feel like that's not, he or she shouldn't call his or herself an artist, because an artist is like the voice to the voiceless, you know. And why I stand on the fact that artists are not missing, because we are trying, I'm saying we because you already know, we are trying our best to make sure we play a vital role as artists, musicians, singers, performers, to subdue or to create peace and unity, especially during these times of this destabilization. so many people are saying that we artists are not playing a role. They I keep seeing that on social media, walking the streets, you hear that. But mind you, we're trying our best. You know, we just the fact that we take upon ourselves composing songs, try to create a union where we could come together and see into the situation. We've done that so many times. I could recall the last time that was my colleague Salatiel. There was once he came up with a song that was early when this crisis started. He came up to reunite artists to come together, compose the song, because through music actually heals. It helps so many times. Back then in Ivory Coast, when they had their civil war, it was because of music. Music actually helped to bring peace into the country. When Duke Stefan, Duke Sagat came up with the Coupé de Calais, he actually brought joy into the people, because then they were going through a lot psychologically. They were traumatized, hunger. That's why during that period, every artist from Cote d'Ivoire was singing about Galère, Venez nous sauver, you know. You know, they were just talking about war, you know, and all the stuff. And I believe that it actually created an impact.
But here in Cameroon, if we say so, it's because the public is complaining. The presence of artists are not being felt.
Yeah, I'm
as
coming
far as
there.
fighting.
I'm coming there.
Okay.
Yes. We actually, like I said in the beginning, my colleague Salatiel came up, we composed a song, Peace, We Need Peace. That was the title of the song, where you had Daphne, Kosi, Sango Edi, Blanche Bailey, Pete Bacardi, you know. So I think it was our own way to protest peacefully via music. So we tried that. It actually worked at a certain point, but you know, it still went on. The destabilization still continued. So we decided, by coming again, organizing ourselves to see what we could do, especially what happened in Kumba, that massacre that happened in Kumba. So we decided to come again. I remember Salatiel called me. He was like, bro, we need to do this thing again. I feel like the first time it didn't work, so let's try the second time. I really need you in this. I've called some other colleagues to jump into the initiative, and I was like, okay, no problem. So there we had Tony Nobody, we had President Chop Chop, Voice Urban, and various artists, Blanche Bailey. In fact, almost every artist in the industry. We had that was at the Bistro 89 at Denver, where all of the artists from the various, from Boya, Yaoundé, they came and
from both regions, let us
to come and see, because people keep saying that it's a northwest and southwest issue. It wasn't. It's a Cameroon problem. So we had to assemble each and every artist, and we talked about it. We discussed about how we could go about it. You know, at the end of the day, we're just playing our parts like artists, like musicians. But there are people up there that they just need to hear our voice and see what they can do. That was what we were trying to do. And we decided to come up with a concept of doing another an album, where it's going to consist of songs that are talking just about the crisis.
All right.
Because we had the notion that coming up with a song or with an album that just speaks or that protests about the crisis, it's going to create an impact to conscientize people. The people are trying to, you know,
it will touch the hearts of those concerned directly.
Exactly. So we talked about it. We decided, I went back, because my own part was to come up with instrumentals and beats. So
all right, probably we'll talk more on that.
Yeah.
All right. For the meantime, let us get the point of view of Fofi Dola, who is online in Kuwait. So Fofi, you quality think that artists are not missing in the fight, adding to composing songs? Don't you think that people can go extra mile to soften or appease the heart of maybe the government or the separatist fighters in order to bring an end to the crisis, because those who suffer are the citizens?
Yeah, Vanessa, I think normally artists would have been the best people to stand for the people, because without the people, they cannot live. But unfortunately, the case is not the same in Cameroon, because when you see in Cameroon, uh, even the life of the politicians themselves are not free from risk. So who is an artist to sing and do any act and go free? So the thing is now, even while singing, there are things that artists do avoid, like to put in their lyrics because of the havoc. You know, there are things that if you sing and come with it clearly, you'll be fished out. So I don't think artists can really do anything and as far as this crisis is concerned, because now the government is deaf to everybody. I mean, there have been many things that could give pity to the government, that could give them shame to take a step to solve this problem. But the government is deaf. The government is blind to something that's happening in the northwest and the southwest region. So I don't think it's the artist that can do something in this case. The government of Cameroon is just. I just want to say they just have they don't just have conscience. They don't just have conscience. So I don't think anybody except, I don't know, maybe when the president is no more, that maybe things can come back to normal in Cameroon. So artists they don't even have that voice again in Cameroon. Sorry to say that.
I believe in there is unity, or there is strength in unity. What if you artists come together, then move forward maybe to the headquarters of the government, maybe the Prime Minister, maybe the Minister of Territorial Administration, or come together and write a letter appealing that no, we need peace, because in one way or the other, you the artist, you are affected. You can no longer go for concerts, you can no longer go to those regions to shoot your videos normally. So don't you think that people can come up together and move forward to their offices and say, no, we are also tired of the situation? That would that not create more impact rather than just singing?
That will create impact on social media, but not impact on the natural phenomenon. I bet you that if you go for peace, like even try to go to Yaoundé for peace, not everybody will come back. Not everybody will come back. So it will not surprise you that if you go for that, Cameroon don't even have artists, so they can demolish all of it. So it's still a risk. So I think they should allow everything to God as for this moment.
See a possibility. Okay, Phoebe, I would like to get your point of view on this. We're not asking you people to protest. It's just a peaceful march to dialogue with them and give your opinion as to how the crisis could be solved.
I think we already did that. I remember when after that meeting at Bistro, we decided to. I remember Malox, Dynasty, Chichi, Lavis, they came together. Called. I remember Salatio went there, Magasco, Bless B. They went to Yaoundé to go see the ministry, and Wax Day too. She was spear. It was at the forefront. Mm-hmm. So I think they did that already. But like my fellow colleague just said, Cameroon is like a special country. It's not like the others. What they can do, what Nigerians can do, or Senegalese or Ghana, we can do that in Cameroon, to be honest, because first of all,
there's freedom of speech, but
there's freedom of speech, but it has a limit,
yes.
And even if you try it, I just feel like we're just doing our best where we can and what we can do, and we leave the rest to God, because I think we artists have tried. Even my colleague Tizi Panchak I have so many colleagues who have sung songs, or they have done songs
concerning peace.
A lot. I'm telling you, I've produced songs of artists who sang about peace, but at the end of the day, it's
like it falls on deaf ears.
So I just feel like we artists, I cannot stand today and say artists haven't played their part. They have actually played their role, but now it depends on the people upstairs. What are they doing? Have they finally heard our voices? Because on top of everything that has happened, but every day I still hear killing and everything. So it's just for us to just now and fast pray and see forgot to intervene into this situation, because we've actually tried our best. And trust me, other people, fans were complaining, why don't you guys go out there and protest?
Like they did in Nigeria.
They went, artists, some of our colleagues went to Yaoundé, they went and they wanted to protest. The government actually just put them in one school, and for me that wasn't a protest. A peaceful protest, people need to go out there and create awareness without
they just
any,
want your voices
to be heard, but it never worked that way. So just to let you know that Cameroon is different from every other country. There are some possibilities in other countries, but here in Cameroon, I don't think it's possible. Like I just said, what we just need to do is just to fast and pray for God to intervene, for them to hear our voice and our cry.
Anyway, I hope that your efforts will not be taken.
It can never be my effort. I can never relate to my effort. It's impossible.
All right. That was it for the first part of the show. Let us get the second question. Do artists still command the respect they had in Cameroon, while out of the context of their contributions towards bringing peace in the Northwest and the Southwest region? On the general platform, on the general view, do they still have that respect they used to have before, especially these upcoming artists? Fafidullah, I would like to know from you. Experience, the respect you used to have from most the fans, do you still have them? Do you feel like you have them again?
I don't think we still have it, because I don't actually remember when the artists in Cameroon got respect. The whole issue is because we are not really able to give what we're supposed to give, like this piece we're talking about in Cameroon. Normally, we were supposed to, if our voices were heard by the government, at least the people will have been happy with us and at least give us that respect. But now there's no way to gain that respect, because actually our place is dormant. Not because we are dormant, but because the government is deaf to hear what we're doing. So it is practically impossible for us to have that respect we had. And one thing is that Cameroon artists are damn poor. You meet your colleague who is a fan, or we meet a fan who is richer than you. How will you even sit in the place to drink? He will be the one to sponsor your drinks. If you want to do something, a fan is the one to sponsoring you. How will that fan even respect you? How will he even respect you? So there are a lot of things that when I see, I don't even think it will take a long time for artists in Cameroon to gain respect again. It will take a long time. For that, I don't really have a lot to say about that, but I know it's really difficult for Cameroon artists to gain respect again.
Don't know, to reverse the situation, how can you take back the command?
Taking back the command is just to persist doing what we're doing. Like Phil B already said, we should not relent our effort. We need to sing more songs, even as the fighters are using the songs in the bushes to dance. I mean, we should still keep on singing the songs and doing our good job, good work that we're doing. So I don't think of any solution else.
And just singing and singing and singing. Anyway, you stay with us. Let us get a few bill on what he thinks. You think that artists no longer command the respect they had in Cameroon. What went wrong?
Artists no longer command the respect. First of all, we are so disorganized. We don't even have an organization. They say there's an organization, but I don't see no organization in that organization. Yes, because artists are so divided in Cameroon. I'm sorry to say it's the truth. Let's be honest for once. I hear today they'll create an organization, the next day it's shattered. This one is that way, this one is that way. Even this issue that we had about this crisis, I felt like we were supposed to, if we were organized, we were supposed to come to that our little organization that we've created, strategize on how we are going to go about creating a solution to this issue, like what Salatio tried to do. He actually assembled, but there wasn't an organization. He just like taking people like, tomorrow please, we need to meet in this, But if it's something that had been existing like 10 years ago, I feel like it would have created more impact, because we have each other's back. Like there's that that bond, but that bond doesn't exist. So how can we even order some, pass an order, or how can we even gain that respect? It can never ever exist, because first of all, it's just like you want to go write an exam and you don't read. It's impossible. You need to read before you go write. If you don't read, you want to go write, you obviously fail. But if you read well, you go write, you pass. So you cannot command respect when you are not even organized, or you yourself, you're not even on your, So I feel like, first of all, we are not organized, so that respect can never be attained. So, and secondly too, I always say this on every meeting that I go to, I feel like we, the younger generation of artists, we are losing that thing. There's this bond that's supposed to coexist between we, the younger generation of artists, and the older generation of artists. We need to collide all the time. I feel like if that collision occur, we can gain the respect, because the older generation of artists, they actually had the respect. Manu Dibango, Toto Guillaume, Alaji Touré, Sanfa Toma, they had that respect. They attained it because they were organized. Bendeka Makusa, Toto Guillaume Makusa, all of them, they were doing like one genre of music. This is Makusa, okay. Bikutsi, Biso Solo was giving it there. Ted Boulay was giving it there. Govina Esumba, all of them, they had this particular thing. But today, the younger generation of artists, this one want to do dancehall, the other want to do reggae, this one want to do Afrobeat from Niger, this one want to sing like Diamond Platinum, this one want to sing like Fali, this one want to sing like Flavor. We can never attain that respect. But if we all come together, we say, okay, this is that genre, this is what I want to sell. For example, Mbole, this is Jean Mbole. Why are artists not coming together and do such a thing? Because, for example, if Loco Mbole, Mr. Leo Mbole, Rhythms Mbole, Salatia Mbole, at least it's going to show that unity among us, and it's going to export our sound out there to the world. But it can never happen, because each and every one of us, we just want to do
there's this spirit of individualism.
Yeah, that division.
I want to be me.
You understand? Like, for example, I'm coming up with Afro Bikosa. I'm trying to mobilize. I know it's gradual, but it's actually working. I did it for Ixmalia when I did their Dumba and Mariage. Because I was taking Afro Bikosa is like taking this Cameroonian genre, cultural genre of music, to bring it to contemporary, to upgrade it. I did it worked. I did it for Kwaleson, for Kosi, it worked. Mem shows really to local, you get a sewe inside with dance hall, you understand? So I feel like if artists come together, they say, okay, let's take this Makusa and upgrade it. Let's bring it to contemporary. If Pam, Loco, this one, Kosi, all of them are doing the same thing. Trust me, it's going to go out there. People are going to respect us. And if people respect us out there, even here in this country, when we even go to the government or to the Ministry of Culture, say, no, we want this thing. Because of that respect that they know that we have it.
They have from the crowd, so automatically.
They are going to take us serious. We cannot take us serious because, first of all, we are divided. It can never exist. So that's why I stand on the fact that we don't have that respect, because first, we are not even organized. We are divided. I just feel like it's hypocrisy that is existing among artists today. You see, hey, bro, I don't even want to hear that word, bro.
So what could be the cause? And so how do we remedy the situation? Let us accept the fact there is disunity already. So what could be done to bring you guys back together?
What can actually bring us back together is for us to be organized. Let's come together and create some constitution.
Pride to a certain extent. Pride.
If pride always want to exist, then we will never be organized. Because if we really want to make more money or build mansions and everything, we need to organize, create constitutions that this is this, this is this. If you go against this, you pay fine of this. This is this, you understand? But we don't even, that don't even exist.
Anyway, like you were saying off camera, that if maybe three of you are invited, you will stand for the points that you need 500,000.
I need 500,000 or 1 million for this show. Okay, they'll go to the next artist. If the artist say, no, I need 1 million, they go to the second artist, I need 1 million. All of the artists, they stand that we need 1 million for this show. Trust me, no matter what these companies do, they are going to pay that money. But if you say, I say 1 million, they want to turn to this other artist, the artist say, okay, just give me 500,000. Or you just show that we're not organized and will never ever succeed. I will never gain that respect.
Thank you very much, Phoebe. $40, just like an impromptu. Maybe we could have an a cappella from you, maybe just for 1 minute, and we'll get something also from Phoebe in the studio. Is that possible?
That's possible, though I don't know which song I should like give, Okay, maybe I give it's still my birthday month or my birth month, and I release a track titled My Birthday. So I don't know if I should go with that one. Yeah, today's my birthday. Oh yeah, I feel so happy. I got some money, and I'm making a party. Oh yeah, my sexy ladies, mafia boom boom, Jackie boom boom. We got to make the night young. I got some champagne. Come on, let us pop it up. I feel new in my new age. Blessings on the green light, poverty on the red light. We need to make it real hot and put the roofs on higher. Okay, that's cool.
That's cool. We need to actually make it high, but anyway, wishing you a happy birthday, and maybe televiewers could also enjoy that song during their birthday. Phoebe, you do something for us here in the studio, live. Maybe.
Okay, I'm gonna sing.
You sing. I rather prefer you in the shoes of a producer than an artist. Is that possible?
For a producer, I mean,
Yeah.
I'm just I'm not
Something
gonna
like a beat.
for a beat, I'm gonna do the beat, but I'm gonna sing at the same time.
All right.
I just can't do beats like that.
Okay.
That's a freestyle. Okay. Tipita, 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 tipita. Ma chérie, faut pas pleurer. Tipita, tipita, mes amis, venez danser. Tipita, tipita, oh. Afrikangaka, oh, 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 oh. Ah, ah, oh, 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 oh. CAMEROON gaka, oh, 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 oh. Ah, ah, oh, 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 oh.
Wow, that's amazing. $40, thank you very much for contributing. At least we know that in one way or the other, artists have contributed or are contributing towards bringing peace to an end in Cameroon. And Phoebe Odayani, it has been a pleasure having you with us here in the studio. Probably your colleagues must have gotten a message. There is need for unity among yourselves, for the industry to grow, for you to order back that respect. On this notice, ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the end of today's edition. Do stay tuned, take the rendezvous for tomorrow. It will be a pleasure having you again. Do not forget that the whole team mobilized